I steel myself and let my hand pass through the bars. My fingers reach the wolf's shoulder, and I feel its warmth under the coarse fur.
Gia, the wolf! Be careful!
It's all right, Nellie. It doesn't mean me harm. Doesn't it? How do I know that? The beast looks directly into my eyes, and for a crazed second I think it's speaking in a low whisper. I lean closer to listen.
Hey everybody, Old Man Alchemist back with another raw and wiggling episode in our playthrough of Aether and Iron. Alright, in the last episode we went ahead and got done with Precarious Masquerade. We got the plans to the Pandemonium. Rather gangster-like, but we did what we had to do. And what's-his-face gave us, Mr. Klossner gave us the plans. We convinced him to help us. Let's say that. He was reluctant at first, but he came around. Alright, everybody's here. The gang's all here. Let's see, regroup at the lighthouse. Alright, let's start from the left.
Need something?
Ask about the firebrand.
That firebrand from the Union. How'd things go with him?
Not easy. Kid's a mule, all fire and grit. Barely a lick of self-preservation. Hard to stop him from driving off the cliff, even if it's for his own good.
But he's not causing problems anymore.
Not enough to be considered anything more than a nuisance. That'll protect him from the strike bearer. Not enough to be considered anything more than a nuisance. That'll protect him from the strike breakers until we deal with Mom and figure out what to do with Local Zero.
About Luca rumors. What Luca rumors?
Heard a number of rumors about you a couple of years back.
Yeah?
It true you used to do everything left side at the start of a season? Left shoe tied first, left hand to open doors. Whatever gossip the boxer was expecting, it wasn't that. He looks at me like I came to a fight with a feather duster instead of a pair of gloves, and then lets out a guffaw.
Never thought much of it. Sometimes I have a bad day, sometimes I don't. If the bookies wanted to read into it, that's on them.
So you aren't the suspicious type then?
That's superstitious.
I used to let Diane wrap my hands before a big match. Can't say it won me every one of them, but it kept my nerves calm.
And Marm?
Explain something to me. Marm's sending does to undercut your standing with the Union, but she's also paying you to move her loot. Why?
I run the best moving company in the barony. Doesn't matter if she'd rather someone knock me off my perch. She needs her goods handled properly. She has to go through me.
And you just go along with it, despite her handing out knives behind your back. Luca grimaces, weariness creaking into his wrinkles like worn seams on an overused engine.
There's rules. I keep the Union in line, Mom keeps her claws off. I take a contract, she keeps my people fed. And if I help the neighborhood in my own time, she can't complain. It's how Dreamland works. And Mom knows I'm honest enough to follow through on my end, no matter what rules she bends on hers. See ya.
Alright, Sophie.
Yes, darling?
About Tayana.
Tiana never talks much about her school days.
That's no surprise. She was rather quick to leave once she learned everything she could. And before we even had a chance to take her out to celebrate graduation.
She talks about Marm, though. Her tetka. From the sounds of it, Marm used to be pretty fond of her before their falling out. Must have made things tense on occasion.
Are you asking if I was ever jealous of her?
Were you?
It's certainly possible. But as you've already seen, I have my share of green-eyed rivals to deal with. Between them and Tiana, Tiana was always the lesser threat.
I've seen Tiana shake down schmucks for giving her a bum deal. Lesser threat's the last way I'd describe her.
It's because, Giovanna, she and I weren't playing the same game. Even back then, I never felt her interests were in competing to be Marm's heir. And I've never had an interest in her little fencing scheme.
The Hippodome race.
They ever catch who bombed the Hippodrome?
Not yet, no. The papers will tell you the investigation is ongoing, but we've discovered evidence that our villains fled to a neighboring island.
Giving Marm more support to expand further, I take it.
Yes. Believe me, I am aware. And once we put a stop to that, I intend to have a long conversation with her. Until next time.
All right, Cress. I got a record for you, too.
Hey there.
Okay, she has nothing to say.
See you soon.
Oh, wait. We can give her
Gia?
the record now.
The kid gave this to me for fixing his record player.
Usually I'd say cash is better, but this is a good one. See ya.
Okay.
Everyone's assembled to go over the plan. A taut wire of tension hangs in the air, and it twitches reflexively when I enter, like they're all waiting to see how much extra strain my weight will add.
I want to see what this guy has to say first.
Oh, hello.
A leak.
Can't imagine the Dufresne situation has been easy.
No. Though I'm relieved that none of our people have been turned, it's a sobering reminder of how close our work brings us to the edge. We've lost good people in White Street, Alex and Maria among them. We know the risks, but I paid the last fare for many of our friends. It never gets easier. See you.
All right, before we do that, let's see if she has anything that we can buy. I was kind of hoping she would have a machine gun for Lucas' thing, but that's not going to be the case. And she doesn't have any change the odds and expend this item to respec one character's talents. Well, if I respec Luca, I think I would have him do taunt instead of the instead of what I have him doing now, but I'm not convinced I want to do that just yet. Alright, and let's just see if Nelly has anything.
How's everything going down here?
It's going fine.
Doesn't sound like it is.
I love my work, Gia. Almost everything about it. But sometimes I just wanna... I don't know. I've been staring at these formulas so long that all the stereoisomers look the same.
I offer Nellie a vacant stare. What?
That would have killed back at the lab.
Nellie slumps over her desk, her hands almost melting into the surface. She's exhausted, and not hiding it well. I don't know what she's working on, but I know it's important. but working tired is a good way to make critical mistakes. Nellie needs a break.
Okay, let's go to the circus.
Hey, kid. Get rid of the frown and come on. You ever been to the circus?
The circus? We're going? What should I bring? What does someone bring to a circus? Peanuts, I think? I don't have any of those. They should have some there, right? Are we going right now?
Are you in the middle of anything important? On her desk, a glass vial bubbles with blue liquid over an open flame. Nellie's eyes follow mine, then her face screws up into what she clearly believes is a convincing poker face.
Oh, nope. Let's go.
Finish up what you're working on and we'll go.
Oh, fine.
Alright, we have Wolf at the Gate, a side mission. Alright, we'll go on a Coney Island with Nellie. Because she needs a break. She needs a break. Wolf at the Gate. Alright, we have a few...
A decent place to rest after spending a day at the circus. And a decent place to sit and have a snack, judging by the sealed packet of jerky someone left here. Huh. Looks like a fully stocked concession stand, but nobody is here. Could be it's only open during performances. And there's a candy bar just sitting on the counter. Nobody's watching, so I might as well.
It's not acceptable. You solve it now, or I'm shutting you down.
But where will the animals go if I shut down?
A butcher's block for all I care. You're causing problems, and you're going to fix them if I have to say it again.
I understand. Please, forgive me.
Handle it.
A fancifully dressed man stands despondent before a group of shrieking monkeys. It's the kind of contrast one normally only finds after a night that's stretched on too long.
Gia, look! Monkeys! I've never seen them in person.
Mm-hmm.
Can we...
Alright, let's see them.
All right, but be careful. Those monkeys don't seem friendly.
What am I? Oh, hello. Are you here to see Jaeger's beguiling beasts?
Ooh.
I take it you're Jaeger? My friend here wanted to see your monkeys.
Ah, but it isn't showtime yet. Of course. I don't know if the show will go on.
He slumps a little.
What do you do here?
So, are you a performer?
I am many things, madame. Performer, explorer, caretaker.
Nellie squeals in joy. One of the monkeys has grabbed the edge of her dress and seems to be trying to pull it off her to little effect.
Tamer and, trainer.
That's a lot of responsibility for one man.
Oh, but I am no normal man. I have been to the jungles of the Amazon to see the verdant tree frogs. And I have captured a Siberian tiger with only a butterfly net. I am the great Jaeger.
The monkey clutching Nellie's dress shrieks angrily, clearly upset that she hasn't surrendered it. Nellie's smile falters, and Jaeger deflates.
Animal tamer.
What did Pearl want?
That woman you were talking to, Pearl. What did she want with you?
Ah, yes. Mistress Pearl is responsible for this part of town and all the businesses here. It seems there might have been a minor noise complaint.
Nellie has crouched slightly, making a funny face at the assembled primates. Several turn to face her.
It was all a misunderstanding. You see, it just takes a little time to train. She will see my prowess on the stage, and all will be forgiven. I'm certain.
What was the noise complaint about? The monkeys scream in rage at Nellie. She stands up quickly and almost falls backward, clearly unaware that monkeys could scream in rage. So was I, for that matter.
These capuchins are just being a little difficult, is all. My animals came from a distant zoo, you see, and they are not all cooperative. But they will learn.
Do you train wolves?
Do you train wolves? I don't know where that question came from. A vague image of glowing canine eyes flashes through my memory. A dream?
Funny you should ask. Normally, no. But I recently acquired one. Piteous beast that it is.
Piteous? Nellie reaches out a tentative hand to pet a monkey. The animal tamer gestures a quick wave of warning.
Yeah, she can't be that stupid.
Please, miss, you should not attempt to touch the monkeys.
As Nellie pulls her hand back, one of the animals snaps at the air where her fingers were. She looks aghast and stares at her hand as though the teeth had gone clean through.
This I can deal with. But the wolf, it came to me in terrible condition. I would be surprised if it survives the night, let alone joined me on stage.
What's wrong with it?
They told me it was some sort of miracle wolf. Witch wolf. Aether wolf. Nine. Just a sick wolf.
Let's go see the wolf.
Is this wolf around here?
Yeah. Just over there. In the cage.
Nellie, have you had enough monkeys for today?
More than enough. I'd like to go, please.
Nice to meet you, Jaeger. Good luck with everything.
Luck? Ha! I don't need luck. I am the great.
One of the capuchins has somehow found a shard of glass and is pointing it at Jaeger as though holding him at gunpoint.
Put it down, or I swear I will.
Let's go.
All right, there's an Aether wolf here.
The thing in the cage looks more like a fur coat dropped on a wet street than a wolf. It doesn't move as I approach. It doesn't even appear to breathe.
Is it alive?
I don't know. I'm no expert on wolves, but I don't think this one is long for this world. The animal's fur is falling out, and its skin is gray and sallow. Obscured below the fur are violent patches of purple. Someone has lashed the beast, and it clearly wasn't interested in taking orders.
Oh, poor thing.
Whether by some uncontrollable pity or some other innate urge, I reach out and try to comfort the poor creature. My hand nearly reaches the cage, and Nellie raises her eyebrows.
That's 58%. Let's save. We'll call it Wolf. Wolf Pet. No, we didn't get that. Let's try it one more time.
The thing in the cage looks more like a fur coat dropped on a wet...
Is it alive?
I don't know. I'm no... The animal's fur is falling out.
Oh, poor
Whether by some uncontrollable pity or some other innate urge, I reach out...
Oh, yeah.
I steel myself and let my hand pass through the bars. My fingers reach the wolf's shoulder. and I feel its warmth under the coarse fur.
Gia, the wolf. Be careful.
It's all right, Nellie. It doesn't mean me harm. Doesn't it? How do I know that? The beast looks directly into my eyes, and for a crazed second I think it's speaking in a low whisper. I lean closer to listen.
What was that?
Did those hellions come this way?
You mean the monkeys?
Of course I mean them. Who else?
We'll just roll and see what we get. Well, all right, let's try and roll it again.
Off in the distance, a cloud of smoke rises from the top of a multicolored tent. A child's voice rises in what might be a scream, or perhaps a shriek of delight. Something tells me to look in the opposite direction. Down an alley, a painted wooden ball rolls by at high speed, knocking over several wooden crates and spilling their contents. Tiny blurs of brown follow. I think I might have seen something in that direction.
Violent dunk. I should say, where's the beast?
I glance back. It's gone. The cage is closed but empty, as though the wolf was never there.
But it was just here.
She's right. It was here moments ago. In the distance, another noise erupts. Then, the sound of a woman's voice, like a klaxon.
Jaeger! Damn you!
Of course she's back. Look, it goes without saying, but we can't have a wolf running around free. Can you look for it?
If it's safe.
You want me to go looking for a wolf? What am I supposed to do when I find it? I'm no hunter.
You said you saw it, yeah? Then you saw that the wretched thing could barely move. Just find it and come tell me where it is. It can't have gotten far.
He has a point there. I doubt the animal has strength enough to run, let alone fight. It should be safe enough to follow.
Okay, we'll look for it.
Okay, I'll see what I can find.
Thank you. I'll be hiding.
Jaeger jogs off in a different direction than he came. Now, where did you get off to? A young boy stands alone, tears running down his face. Hey, kid. See anything strange?
Oh, I hate seeing children cry.
He's hyperventilating. I'm not going to be able to talk to him like this if I want to ask him questions. I'm drawing a blank, but judging from how his eyes keep darting around in fear, I'm guessing he saw the wolf. Wait, Nellie likes monkeys. And kids, I think. They're more or less the same thing.
That's kind of funny.
Hey, Nellie, that face you were making earlier at the monkeys, think you could make it again?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
She bends down and mimics her expression from before. The kid looks at her, smiles, and stops hyperventilating. That's the ticket. Hey, kid, have you seen something frightening?
A big doggy, big and gray.
Uh-huh, just a doggy. Which way did it go?
That way.
He points down an alley behind Hell's Gate. As good a clue as I've gotten. A trash can toppled on the ground. Bits of discarded waste are scattered to the wind. I look closer at the strewn garbage. A hot dog wrapper, a torn purse strap. But there, by the edge of Hell's Gate, a piece of gum, flattened against the pavement. A wisp of hair pressed into it. Wolf hair. The wolf did this as it passed by.
But where did it go?
To a less trained eye, this would look like randomly discarded trash, but I can see the pattern. The gum has a partial track, suggesting a direction. There, a banana peel kicked and rotated, leaving a trail of slime as it skidded in the same direction the print was headed. It passed through this way, but we need to be sure. Here are the crates the monkeys knocked over. A cracked lid on one tells me it's full of booze, and the owner nowhere to be seen.
Well, wait a second. I can't put it in Cress or Luca? Oh, sorry. I wish I could have it, but I'm not giving up my other stuff. Okay, so where's the there's only one thing, and that's the carnival.
Now, how on earth did you get out of a locked cage?
Maybe it wasn't locked?
I doubt that, but it's worth checking. There's not much to see here. Wisps of fur litter the cage, and an unchewed cattle bone in the corner tells me little. Nothing to suggest how it escaped. I examine the lock closely. Getting the obvious out of the way, the door is closed and the cage is locked. We're not getting in, and nothing is
Then how did it escape?
I don't know, but that's less important than where it went. That's everything. The wolf got out of the cage, ducked down the alley next to Hell's Gate, knocked over a trash can, and scared a kid.
Let's follow it before it gets away!
Okay. Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
I head down the alley. Halfway down, along the edge of Hell's Gate, is a trap door. It's fully open, exposing a cavernous dark. Just peeking out, the tip of a ladder. What am I doing? A wolf didn't open this door or climb down a ladder. And if it did, I'd be crazy to follow. But this feels important somehow. Was the wolf really whispering to me earlier? What could it have been saying? I have to know. This is it. I've come this far. No turning back now.
Gia, maybe I should stay here and watch for the wolf? Keep a lookout?
Go look around the circus. I'll be back soon. I crawl down the ladder, carefully testing each step as I go. 10 steps later, I hit solid ground. The dark is a poison cloud filling my lungs. Shadows dance in my periphery. As my eyes adjust, I can see the vague outlines of abandoned objects along the floor and walls. The outline of devil horns along the top of the southern wall evokes the right above. Maybe some older version down in the dark. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. To the east is a set of wooden doors that look like they open inward. Probably the end of the walkthrough, meant to be approached from the other side. To the south is an opening through a devil's mouth, leading deeper into its gullet.
Let's go south.
The dim lights barely function in here. Ahead of me is a short staircase leading to a dark opening on the far wall. Looking closer, the stairs are flanked by scenes of the damned descending into hell. The steps are old, and the first emits a threatening squeal when I put my weight on it. What am I doing here? Chasing a wolf in the dark down a rotted staircase? This is crazy. To the north is the exit through the Devil's Mouth, and to the south is an empty, dark doorway.
Go south.
This room is round, almost a circle from what I can tell. My eyes are beginning to adjust to the dark, but only so much. There's a bust of Socrates, Plato, some old philosopher in the center. This must be purgatory. It's not so bad here, really. I can make out a lot of gray. It's a boring sort of damnation. Still might be better than most of the boroughs. To the north is a dark, empty doorway. To the east is a bright red door on brass hinges.
All right, let's go east.
This room is painted in scenes you wouldn't describe in polite company. Tawdry flesh and skin on full display. I'd almost rather not look closer, but something about the painted scenes draws my eye. So many people. The artist must be saying something here about how easy the second level of hell is to reach. People. Huh. It's strange, but I'm starting to feel like I have real friends. It's been a while. Working as a smuggler is a bad way to meet anyone worth trusting. Maybe this time they'll stick around. To the west is a bright red door with brass hinges and an unusual handle. To the north is something that looks a lot like a restaurant's kitchen door.
Let's go west.
Back to purgatory. Makes sense, since I hear this is the one circle you can escape. To the north is a dark, empty doorway. To the east is a bright red door on brass hinges.
All right, let's go north.
I step back into the room, showing the descent into hell. The rotting staircase threatening to send me there before my time. Just another day, I suppose. To the north is the exit through the Devil's Mouth, and to the south is an empty, dark doorway.
Let's go north.
I'm back at the entrance. The ladder sits in the corner of the room, jutting upward in a pool of daylight. To the east is a set of wooden doors that look like they open inward. Probably the end of the walkthrough, meant to be approached from the other side. To the south is an opening through a devil's mouth, leading deeper into its gullet.
Let's go east.
Seems like I skipped ahead to the end of the attraction. A bit of light spills in from the west, vaguely illuminating the outline of a statue of Caesar with a knife in his back. So I've reached the 9th circle. I've always wondered how many people in my line of work were destined for the lowest depths of hell. For their sake, I'm hoping Dante was wrong, even if they deserve it. Piotr's still kicking around, so I wouldn't see him in here if the lights were on. He still has time for redemption. To the south is a hole in the wall. Looks like it was burned through. To the west are a set of double doors leading back to the entrance. To the east is a black velvet curtain hanging in the doorway.
To the south is a hole in the wall. To the east is a black velvet curtain. Let's try
It's
east.
pitch black in here. I feel my way along the wall to get my bearings. My right hand slides over a face? A mask. Rictus grin reaching almost to the top. Similar masks line the walls, clicking softly as I brush by. I can only imagine that whoever designed Hell's Gate had trouble with depictions of fraud. As I make a circuit of the room, I realize that I'm drawing a blank as well. Maybe a nice fresco of Marm, or any of the other deceitful, blood-sucking barons. It's always been amazing to me that any of them managed to swindle their way into power. To the west is a black velvet curtain. To the south is a barely passable hole in the wall that looks like it was caused by a collapse. To the east is a door painted to look like a devil, with a long gold tongue.
Didn't we just... Let's do south.
I stepped through the wrecked wall into a pile of debris. It's hard to tell what this used to be from here. No sign of the wolf yet. Not that I can see much, but it left obvious signs on the way here. Why am I not finding any signs of passage? Not even a scent. And what happened here anyway? Most of this attraction seems whole. Did a sinkhole open and swallow it up? Was there a fire? Why did they leave so much down here in the dark? As I'm considering that question, I spot something laying in the rubble.
Well, another record for Cress.
Huh. Cress should like this. The ways west and east are blocked by debris. To the north is a barely passable hole in the wall that looks like it was caused by a collapse.
All right, north.
The darkness of the 8th circle. Perhaps it was always like this, to hide the weak theming. To the west is a black velvet curtain. To the south is a barely passable hole in the wall that looks like it was caused by a collapse. To the east is a door painted to look like a devil, with a long gold tongue.
Let's go east.
Ah, this. This is classic damnation. I can almost smell the brimstone, looking at the painted scenes of boiling blood and allegorical violence. Kids must have been terrified of this room. Maybe some adults, too. Not enough adults, though. Whoever beat the tar out of the wolf I'm after ought to have a comeuppance. If it was Jaeger, well, he did say his animals were from some closed zoo. And me, guns blazing down an Aether road, my enemies careening toward a long drop and a short stop. Forgive me while I wax hypocritical. I wonder if when I go, I'll land fender first in the river of boiling blood. Or whether there's still some hope of redemption. To the west is a door painted to look like a devil with a long gold tongue. To the south is an archway decorated with flames.
Let's go south.
Stepping through the archway, I'm filled with nerves? Some emotion I'm not placing. Certainly not the rage depicted in the 5th circle. The wolf is close, ahead of me somewhere in the dark. To the north, an open portal from anger to violence. To the south, a stone door made to look like a foreign temple to foreign gods. Something waits for me there. Am I ready?
Let's go south.
As I open the temple door, every hair on my body seems to stand up. Like standing too close to an Aether coil. The air is filled with electric tension. Something's here. It stares at me like it's waiting for something. Something important. Who am I? Am I the kind of person who tries to catch my destiny? Force fate to follow my will, even if it destroys everything in my path? Even if it hurts the people around me? Or can I let go? Let something slip through my fingers at the very moment of victory, just because it's the right thing to do?
Let the wolf go.
This beast has lived in the dark corners of the world for too long. I could reach out and grab it, bend it to my will. But there's always a point where the cost is too high, and I won't pay it in another creature's suffering. The beast watches me for a long moment, azure eyes unblinking in the gloom. Then I hear it whisper. 1 step, 2 steps closer. What it tells me, I have no heart to repeat. Not to anyone or anything. Never mumbled under my breath beneath the covers of a lonely night, waiting for the fever to break. What it tells me is something I'll take to my grave. And as the words trail off into the shadowy corners of a forgotten carnival attraction, the beast's eyes close. I look at the space where it was, but nothing remains. Not a wisp of hair, not a lingering breath. I found what I came here for. An answer to a question I didn't know I had. And now I know I can let go when I need to. Not failure. A decision made, and a new chance to be who I wish I could. This will be the last time I pass through Hell's Gate, I think. I retrace my steps to the entrance of this ruined pit. I don't know how to feel about any of this. What did I just see? Was it real? Or was it only what I hoped to find? I crawl back up the ladder into the bright day. Nellie walks up, holding a balloon and looking at me expectantly.
So, did you find it?
Yeah,
Where is it?
gone. It doesn't look like it's going to be part of any show now or ever again. Did you get a chance to look around the circus?
Oh, yes! There's a man over there who can swallow swords. Not just one, Gia. 7 swords! And I just saw a woman wearing a leopard costume who...
As Nellie and I walk away from the trapdoor, I feel an odd sense of calm. Whatever just happened, it could have only gone the way that it did. For the first time in a while, I feel like nothing is watching me. That's a comforting feeling. It's one I think I can live with.
Okay, Wolf at the Gate is completed. And I guess when we come back, we'll be at the lighthouse. And we will start that quest. And we have some folk to level up. Why don't we level them up before we stop? Look at that, we got that, and we got some jerky. I don't know what we can do with that. Maybe you can, this is definitely something to bribe. What do we have with our vehicles? What is this? Foreign candy. Useful bribe, okay, yeah. I'll use it. I mean, you know, I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, see, I'm doing Ram. But I think for Luca, it might have been better for him to have Taunt. But, yeah. Well, we already have counter ram. All right, let's see if we can work up towards taunt for him. I think that might actually turn out to be something good. I know what we want for her. And that is +4 AP. That's nice. Put that. Oh yeah. 2 more. We definitely want to get that for her. For Cress. And what are we doing with Gia? I don't know why this is. She can't do that. I don't know why that looks like it's lit up. This is light weapons apply Aether drain -5 AP to targets. Hell yeah! And I got light weapons. That's why I wanted to do this. Take away their a whole bunch of their points now. So, well, Sophie's not in the group anymore, unfortunately, or else that would be -10 AP. I mean, they wouldn't be able to move. I wonder if that stacks. If Sophie and what's her face did it, but she's got 2 light weapons. Gia does, so we'll find out. In any event, we're all good with that. We did wolf at the gate. And that was pretty cool. So we are going to end this one here. Hey guys, if you've been enjoying our playthrough and want to stay abreast of everything we're doing on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do me a great favor, crush that like button also, and finally, leave me some comments. Let me know what you're playing, what you're looking forward to, or just what's going on with you. Until next time, this is Old Man Alchemist saying stay cool and peace.